You say God is your provider, but your peace depends on your paycheck. You say He's your healer, but prayer is your last option. You say you trust God, but your actions say otherwise. Let's get honest. You post verses about faith. You say God is in control. You tell people, just trust Him. But behind the scenes, you're stressed. You're anxious. You're scared. Because deep down, you're still trying to be in control. Before we go deeper, like this video, if this is already confronting you, subscribe for weekly, spirit-led truth that breaks through surface religion. Now listen carefully. Your lips say, I trust God, but your life shows panic when things don't go your way. Your lips say God will provide, but you're losing sleep over money. Your lips say God will heal me, but you haven't even prayed. You just worry. You trust God with your eternity, but not your today. That's not faith. That's just Christian language. Let's look at what Proverbs 3:5 says. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. It doesn't say trust Him when it makes sense. It says don't lean on your own understanding, even when you don't like what He's doing. That means when the job falls through, you trust. When the doctor gives you a bad report, but you trust. When the relationship ends, you trust. When you don't see the answer yet, you still trust. Why? Because trust is not a feeling. It's not based on comfort. It's a decision, and to rely on who God is even when nothing makes sense. But here's the truth. You've been saying you trust God while secretly building your own backup plans. You've been relying on people, on money, on connections, on your own ability. And the moment one of those things shakes, your peace is gone. Because your peace wasn't on the rock. It was on what you thought you could control. Let me ask you, why do you say you trust God, but run to anxiety when life gets hard? Why do you post scriptures, but panic when plans change? Why do you sing I surrender all, but still carry the burden of figuring everything out? Maybe you haven't really surrendered. Maybe you're still trying to be your own savior. The truth is, you can't trust God and live in fear at the same time. You can't walk in faith while clinging to control. You can't say, God, I give you everything, while secretly holding on to your plan B. God doesn't want to be your backup. He wants to be your everything.